Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, I love sharing information here, trying to help players get better, no matter the skill level, from pros all the way to new golfers. I've been lucky to do this for a long time. So again, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. If you like the video, like it. If not, I'll try to do better next time. Today I'm talking about a student that I help when it comes to the backswing, okay? So when we're thinking about the backswing, one, what's the best for you? Super important to know. And two, where are we getting the rotation from, okay? So for this player, we looked at it a little bit more detailed with 3D, but it's just very interesting to highlight how specific some of the feedback is going to be depending on the player. I'm going to use this stick to give you a visual, sort of what the lower body's doing here, okay? So I'm going to put the stick through my belt loops, okay? So, and this is how unique, each person is. There's certain things that definitely help you hit it better, and we can measure some of those things, obviously TrackMan, using 3D, different things like that, measuring what's the best for you, and then also doing, if you're part of the ObsessedGolfClub.com, you would already know, but we are doing a body movement assessment for every player. So when you sign up, you learn about your body, figure out what's the best for you, figure out where you're going to get your movement from, okay? So when we're looking at this this setup and this backswing, okay? So for this player, I'll turn this way. For this player, they would go back, okay? So if I'm using my club as my upper body and then the stick as my lower body, they would go back and their lower body would turn relatively level, with their upper body starting to turn and creating a little bit too much. This would be like left bend, okay? So like if I'm standing here, that's me bending left. This is me going into left bend as I'm turning, but then my pelvis is level. So for this player, their tendency from this, when they started to add force, was to create that motion because of how they were loaded up in the backswing and where the stretch is, and how they were going to create energy, right? From this lead side being down and this trail hip being high, or sorry, being level. When they would fire, that would actually shoot them this way, okay? So a lot of the transition is going to be a reaction to how the backswing is and how we're stretched and where we're going to get the energy from, okay? Your brain's trying to figure out, how do I produce force? Oh, for this player, this was the solution. Obviously, a little hooky, some pushes at times, okay? So when we made that adjustment, as they went back here, very interesting, they would have to really feel like their trail hip was starting to go up and their lead hip was starting to go down, so creating a little bit more pelvis side bend here as they would load up, okay? Really loading into the back hip, while keeping the lead shoulder high. And then as they fired out of that, you can see how from there, now I'm able to produce, I would say, more level rotation and transition versus that look, right? So pretty common movement for players when they start to react in downswing, and then usually they're looking at, okay, how do I not do this in downswing? Sometimes it's a setup issue, sometimes it's a backswing issue, sometimes it is a transition issue. So again, figuring out what's right for you, massively important. This is a great visual. If you get a chance, make sure you check out the ObsessedGolfClub.com. We got a wait list there now, but if you get on there, we can learn a little bit about more what you're looking for, and then get the specifics that you need to help you get better, right? So for this player, we measured it, very clear, making sure we get the side bend right, get the setup right, change the rotation, change the ball flight. All those things were a reaction, making life a little bit easier. Golf is already tricky enough. When you start guessing, trying to figure out what's right for you, it can become quite challenging. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.